Hello, I'm back. It's been a busy old week at Diabetic Dad Towers. You may have seen in my last video, I started using a flash glucose monitor, self-funded, just to get my blood sugars a bit lower, get my A1C down, stop those spikes, identify the hypos before they get too bad. And I bought one of those. It's the only flash one available at the moment. There's some continuous glucose monitors, but that one's a flash one. All was well for the first day. I compared the flash monitor to my finger blood glucose, and we were basically the same. So, you know, I was more than happy to continue using the machine at that stage. Over the coming, I think, 5 or 6 days, the gap between the two moved slightly. The flash monitor would indicate my blood glucose was between 1 and 2 millimoles lower than it actually was. That's fine. I can easily cope with that sort of information, and I can adjust my lifestyle, my insulin and my diabetes to suit. The monitor itself is giving wonderful information, showing where my blood glucose was heading. Although the numbers weren't entirely spot on, I was identifying the spikes earlier and identifying the falls earlier. So no hypos as such, no huge hypers either. Now, yesterday was day 7. This little sensor had been attached to me for 7 days, and it's not attached anymore. That's because yesterday I woke up feeling thirsty, feeling that I needed to pee, and feeling unwell. Bad symptoms as a type 1 diabetic. You know what this means. I did a blood sugar test. It was 14.8, so, you know, fairly high. I did a flash test as well, expecting a similar number, you know, something like 12 or 13. No. The flash monitor said I was 8.2, I think it was, or 8.6, 8 point something anyway. A good 6 millimoles off what I actually was. So I phoned Abbott, told them what was going on, spent half an hour giving them information about my Insulinx machine, my flash monitor, giving them my blood glucose scores over the day so they could compare. And after half an hour, and once they'd given up blaming the app on my phone, they decided to send me a new sensor, which is coming next week. So I don't want to judge this machine yet. It could just be it's a one-time or an unlikely event that this sensor wasn't working. Who knows? We'll see. I've seen and have been told by individuals that this has happened to them as well. So how common this actually is a slight concern, because as you may know, this little thing is going to be available on the NHS in November. So that goes on next week, sensor number 2, and I will hold my judgment until I've used at least that sensor, possibly the 3rd sensor, before deciding whether to continue with it or move to perhaps a CGM, or just perhaps abandon the whole idea and go back to taking my blood glucose out of these little things. Why is that not going on now, you might ask? Because I'm going to Vegas on Sunday, and I have to be up early in the morning, and I don't want the faffing about with new sensors that may or may not work. I'm going old school whilst I'm going to the United States. I will be taking blood out of my fingers to do my blood glucose whilst I'm there. Pain that it is. I wish it didn't happen. I wish my flash sensor was working perfectly and I wouldn't have any issues in just taking that. It doesn't. So there we go. Do you want to come to Vegas with me? Are you sure? Yeah, of course you do. Come on, let's go.
You always make me smile when I'm feeling down. You give me such a vibe, it's totally bona fide. It's not the way you walk, and it ain't the way you talk. It ain't the job you got that keeps me satisfied. You love me so good, and that's what takes me high. Your love, it keeps me alive. Lord, I should let you know that you're touching me so much. When I'm around, it's you always thinking of. Want you to understand how I feel, yeah, deep inside. You make me feel what I need to feel, yes, in my heart.
So that was day one in Las Vegas. Today's day two. Yesterday we had the awesome Shake Shack down there at New York, New York. This is some of the view that we have out of Monte Carlo. It isn't spectacular, but it's quite nice. At night time, it's still night time. It's 5 AM because I'm still in UK time. So I'm awake, showered, and we are off to a buffet, and then it's time to play poker somewhere down here somewhere. I think Planet Hollywood's along this line, maybe further down that way. Over towards Planet Hollywood anyway. See you soon.
And that's what takes me high. Your love, it keeps me alive. Lord, I should let you know that you're touching me so much. When I'm around, it's you always thinking of. And that's what takes me high. Your love, it keeps me alive. Lord, I should let you know that you're touching me so much. When I'm around, it's you always thinking of. Your love, it makes me. And that's what takes me high. Your love, it keeps me alive. Lord, I should let you know that you're touching me so much. When I'm around, it's you always thinking of. Your love, it makes me. And that's what takes me high. Your love, it keeps me
Hello, welcome back. It's the third day in Las Vegas today. Boy, am I tired. It's 6:30 AM. I've got dark glasses on because my eyes are so bad this morning. Yesterday was fun. played some poker, won a small amount, played some other games and lost more than a small amount. Such is Vegas. It's the last full day today. Back home on Wednesday afternoon, which means the flight lands on Thursday. So to kick things off to a buffet, more poker, because that's the only thing that's working at the moment. Maybe some shopping, pick up some sweets, and maybe some alcohol. Yesterday I ate a huge amount of food and I was high with blood glucose all day. Only towards the evening did I get things back into a more sensible level. So I'll be more sensible today. Little Vegas top to wear as we go out like a typical English holiday making idiot. That's it for now, so speak to you again soon.
And that's what takes me high. Your love, it keeps me alive. You're touching me so
So that was my Las Vegas holiday, all booked to the last minute. I managed to survive with just one hypo and one major hyper. Most of my other blood glucose were in the middle somewhere. As you might expect with Vegas buffets, it was quite hard to stay on top of things, but things didn't go too badly in that sense. This is just a quick ending to the video to tell you to not let diabetes hold you back. I booked Vegas at the last minute, went 2 days after booking, came back 4 days after that, didn't have any issues at the airport, went with my old school blood glucose monitor. It was fine, no issues at all. In the next video I'm going to talk about flash glucose monitors. I've got my new sensor all attached today. I'll give it a few days, let's see how it goes. If you saw the start of this video or you follow me on Twitter, you'll know how many issues I had with my last sensor, and I'm hoping the same won't be the case with this one, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. If you like the videos, don't forget to sub, click the thumbs up and leave a comment. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.